All right, so there's a message here about a coming reunion. Um, this is someone from your past coming in. This could be feminine, masculine energy, both, of course. Um, the fact that the mirror is here is, I don't really jump into twin flame relationships anymore, but it feels very twin flamish. um, and someone would like to explain themselves. Someone would like to let someone know that, the absence wasn't just for cuzzies, you know what I mean? Like, it was definitely a responsibility that took them away, or responsibilities. When I asked about responsibility, the father came up. Now, I have these decks mixed up, so it could have been the father or the emperor, and it came up as the father. And as I was channeling the energy, before the father even came out, it spoke about family. So, family obligations. And we see the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords over here. Definite shenanigans on the side. Other input. People that shouldn't have been in somebody's business. You know how they do. You know how they do. Haters gonna hate, especially when it's on something good. And not everybody, but there's a lot of animosity and jealous energy out in the world. But this person has had a lot of introspection, has had a lot of time to go within, and definitely take some time to do some shadow work. They're asking for your patience. I'm picking up a masculine energy, okay? So I'm just going to say the energy, take it as it resonates for you, please. But I am definitely picking up a masculine coming back. And if a feminine is willing to have some patience, some stillness. There's a lot of sovereign energy here. Like maybe they were very easily swayed before, or maybe not easily, but it was people they trusted, people that they thought that they could count on to give them truth, that were feeding them nonsense. And so they've had a lot of inner shadow work going on about forgiving themselves for allowing such injustice to happen. There's a going back into child energy too, I was asked before once in my life, like, what's your earliest childhood recollection just makes you happy and smile, and like, not so much like a child when you're in diapers and stuff, but like when you're young and you're free-spirited. Some of us have never had that. Some of us have had really rough surroundings upon growing up, but if you can, like, this person is going back to seeking their youth, and not like a person, or who's going through a midlife crisis. That's definitely not, but like a person who is seeking their authentic self, and that brings them back to all the things that maybe they've never given themselves. And that's the vulnerability. That's the ability to just enjoy life as it comes, rather than taking it seriously all the time, which we know the emperor is very serious, right? Definite shadow work, a lot of self-care, probably on both your halves, actually. Both of you have. And I'm moving this back and forth so that you guys can see what I'm looking at here. But the energy is a definite reunion, okay? And this is a connection that sparked up, like it sparked up. It was an instant connection, like you both knew it was instant. The Knight of Wands isn't such a terrible energy, right? But when I see it with the Seven of Swords, I definitely see like a Tasmanian devil energy, like, just a lot of activity and a lot of action. And I feel like the intruders, if you will, that's kind of havoc they prevailed in, is just like Tasmanian devil energy, like just chaos and disruption, and then gone. So but there's a definite reunion, okay? For whomever would like to take this in, should you choose to, you know, sit still for a moment, talk to your guides, talk to your guardian angels, and you know, it is up to you to decipher how you feel about a connection that was, you know, not to his best. You know, that wasn't the most, it wasn't something you could really write home about without being mocked, you know what I mean? So it's up to you. It's up to the recipient to either acknowledge the growth and the shadow work being done or not, you know. But it is there and it has been done. Okay.